Hello everyone. In this video, we'll see how to create skill sets in shaantabai, which can be used to run PowerShell commands on your Windows PC. If you already know PowerShell, you just build upon your existing skills to make usable skill sets easily. And as you can imagine, if you use PowerShell, we can use it to either perform troubleshooting or we can use it to order pizza by calling an API. So let's start by logging on to shaantabai.com. For the sake of this video, we are creating skills on shaantabai to troubleshoot Windows slowness issue. And I've already made the notes here with all the commandlets that we'll be using. So let's start by opening the skill set designer. And we click on add new skill. We can type all the fields manually here, but it's easier to just use AI to fill it. We can always audit them later. The first question we'll be asking is if the machine is experiencing slowness, we should check if there is anything using a lot of CPU, disk or memory. Now, we will specify the title explicitly to state Windows as eventually we'll cover all types of devices. Of course, we have strategy to ensure right skills are called, but it's always better to use best practices. We will upload this skill as it doesn't have any partial. We'll also specify the skill set name. It's optional and it's only used to group skills together. But in future, we will have a ring tiered search architecture, in which case it will help us improvise the flow of communication. We'll now create a skill to check what's using CPU on our PC. So our skill is ready. Let's now add partial command. The only thing we need to remember is that the commands that are run using shaantabai are in a non-interactive workspace. So write host and read host will not work. And we need to rely on parameters to pass the values. And we need to use write-output to display the information. It automatically tries to find out parameters required for this script. Now this is an AI and it's not always correct. I will remove the parameters as this command doesn't really require any kind of parameters. We'll do the same thing to check the RAM usage and the process utilizing the RAM. Now this is just an example of shaantabai. So we will not get into page pool and not page pool. We'll just check which process is using the high. Highest RAM. Let's also create the skills to check process using the disk. And while we are at it, we'll also create a skill to stop a process. Now, this skill does require a parameter which is called process name. So we'll leave it as it is. Now let's test everything. The chat part is good. Let's find out how to run Shantabai on Windows. It asks me to download the module, which I already have done. So I'll open the PowerShell and use the import-module commandlet as it asked me to on the Shantabai chat. And start -Shantabai. It asks me to open a web page to authenticate. Since I'm already signed in, it wouldn't ask me for the credentials, but yeah, let's complete it. Now let's ask what's using RAM on my machine. It also shows the total RAM and the free RAM. Let's also check CPU uses. Also, let's check what's causing disk usage. Let's also try to kill Task Manager using Shantabai for the sake of demonstration. So that's about it. Thank you, and please do share your feedback, feature requests, etc. Thank you.